Nah, what's up with the Woodies and Wodettes? This is TK with Cuts by Kelly. In this video, I'm doing the high taper fade. And we're going to do it with a 1.5 on top going with the grain. If you like this content as you watch this video, man, just hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Also, leave a comment if you have any questions or concern on what I'm doing. But you just saw me, I went with the grain, knocked it all down to a 1.5. And right now, I'm setting my ball line all around his head. Okay, my next step, I'm about to set my all the way open line. I got these fast feeds all the way open with no guard, and I'm just gonna set my middle guideline, and that just helps me from bringing my fade up too high. Next on the list is the 1/8 guard or the number 1 guard, and I have that all the way open. I'm setting my highest guideline. This one I'm gonna kind of fade it out as I set it up there, but in the back I won't fade it out. I'll fade it out at the end, and that's just two different ways you could do it. Right now I'm kind of blending it out, but sometimes you could just set it without blending it so you don't go past that point, but we'll do that in the back. Now that I got all my guidelines set, I'm about to start fading. I put on my 1/16 guard on my 0 guard, and I have it closed, and I'm knocking out that middle line. And then the next step right here is quarter of the way open. I opened it 25% of the way, and I'm knocking out that line that I just made again. And I'm just working my way up. So as I go up, I open it a little bit more. See, that's 3/4 of the way right there, and I'm going up with it. And you can see it's blending out each time I go up with my fade. So I'm knocking out that line, and then my last step is open it all the way and then blending into that all the way open 1 guard at the top. So on to the next, we're gonna do the same process. We're about to repeat it. We have it closed and we're knocking out that bottom line. Our next step is just to open up our blade a little bit to quarter, and then we're gonna go up and knock out that line. The process is on repeat, like I said, with no guard. Then after that, we're gonna open it a little bit more to 3/4 of the way, and we're gonna knock out the next line. From here, we're going to open this blade all the way up, and then we're going to blend the two sections together. The top part that we did with the 0 guard or the 1/16 guard, and the bottom part that we did with no guard. Then that fade is finished. Okay, here in the back, we're gonna do the same thing, just with one difference. Right here, we're setting our middle guideline, and then when we set our top guideline, we're going to just keep it heavy, not really fade it out. So I'm setting my top guideline right now with this 1 guard, and I'm not really blending it out. I'm just setting my sections up. Hopefully you can see the sections. We got our ball line at the bottom, the line in the middle, and then here at the top, that's our guideline with the 1 guard or the 1/8 guard. And so right now we're going to use the 1/16 guard or the 0 guard, and we're going to start blending up to our highest point. The same process we did on the side, just on repeat. Something I want y'all to keep in mind is, as you're watching me fade or others fade, you might not see what we're talking about. You probably hear us saying it, or the spots or the guidelines, you might not see it. But the more you watch the videos and fade, the more you'll see it. Your eyes just gotta adjust and get used to looking at hair. So don't be discouraged. The more you watch it, the better you'll get. So you can see I left that weight line at the top. I blended from the middle to the top with the 1/16 guard, and I left the line that we put with the number 1 guard. So right now we're going to the bottom. We're doing our steps, close, quarter, 3/4, and then all the way open, back to our middle spot. So you're probably saying why I'm doing everything backwards. It don't make sense. But I got used to doing it this way. You don't have to do it this way. You can set your guidelines and then start fading from the bottom up. Me, I just set my guideline and then I start from that middle and then I fade the bottom at the end. Either way, the fade gonna come out the same. There's really no difference. So however you want to do it, do it. So this process in the back, we're using our 2 guard to blend out that 1 that we set at the beginning of this fade. It's different from what we did on the side because we just blended with the 1 guard at the beginning. But on this one, I want to show you something different, because if you keep that guideline in, it'll help you control your fade a little bit more so you don't go past that guideline. And then at the end, you can blend it out with the 2. All right, we finished with all the fading. So now we're about to frame up this artwork. My tips that I have for this is, really, man, you just need your clippers to be sharp, but not too sharp that they're cutting, because the sharper your clippers are, the easier it is to line someone, and then the more crispy it looks. If you're still here, man, I appreciate you. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to this channel if you like this content, and then you can also leave a comment if you have any question or concern about what I'm doing. So y'all see what we're working with. The main thing I do when I'm lining up the front, I just want to see where most of the hair is growing evenly across, and then that's where I'm gonna start off from. Sometimes I start from the left, sometimes I start from the right. I mean, it's best to start from the middle, but if I've been cutting you for a while, I might start from the side. I mean, at that point, I'm probably used to where it's dipping at or where it's coming over at, so I have a system down. But mainly, you just want to get to the area where most of your hair is, where the lining could come out the strongest without pushing it back. And then, like I said, besides that, your clippers need to be sharp, because the sharper they are, the more clean the line will be. Here's the last part. We agreed on this haircut. We wanted to do something different, so I just wanted to put some parts in his head, 2 lines in the back. I thought it was not too much, but it's good enough for somebody older. I mean, look, tell me what you think in the comments. I know some people like, man, you too old for that, but I feel like it's cool long as you don't go overboard. But at the same time, man, it's your hair. However you want to do it, do it. Man, with that, this TK with Cuts by Kelly. In this video, you saw what I did. I took him from death and brought him back to life, man. So you gotta appreciate it. If you do, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Also, like I said, leave a comment if you have any question or concern about what I did in this video. But with that, this is TK with Cuts by Kelly, and I appreciate you.